Hey everyone, welcome to our fitness session for this week. Our last video, hopefully we're getting back onto the fields for Tuesday, so we're super excited for that. We're going to get straight into our warm-up, our dynamic movement, and then an increase in speed from a 60% speed up to 100%. So as you can see in the diagram, the cones are 20 yards apart. You're going to be starting beside one of the cones, jogging there and back. Then you're going to be doing a dynamic exercise there and back. And then you're going to do your first increase in speed of 60% in just one direction. And then you're going to repeat that for a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth time. Your dynamic exercises are changing every single time, which I'll be showing you shortly. And you increase your speed in every set as well. So in the first set, you'll see me going about 60%. Then I'm going to go to 70, 80, 90, and 100%, a grand total of 5 sets. Let's start with our jog, there and back. Okay, then our dynamic movement, first one side to side. And then into 60%. Okay, that concludes our warm-up with the dynamic exercises and our increase in speed. If you feel like you're not still fully warmed up, or there's certain body parts that feel like they need a little bit more attention, go ahead, repeat that, or do your own exercises that you feel that you specifically need. Then finish with a good 5-minute stretch. And then we're going to get into the first part of our fitness today. Short, sharp sprints with and without the ball. So our setup is a 6x6 yard box with 4 cones. I'll demonstrate now the running pattern that you'll be doing without the ball and with the ball. Okay, so we're going to start the first of the 2 drills in relation to the short, sharp sprints. So I'm going to walk you guys through it. We're going to start at the corner. We're going to run diagonal. We're going to sprint diagonally. We're going to touch that cone, get to the next cone across, touch that cone, and then sprint diagonally and finish up in this area. By the time you follow through, walk back. That's about your 10-second break that you're looking at, and then you're going to restart and go in the opposite direction. So that was 1 repetition. By the time I come back, I get my break. I'm going to go again diagonally. Okay, so sprint across, touch down with my left hand, go across here again, and then back to the start where I started the video. You guys noticed when I did my first repetition, I was touching the cones with my right hand, so I was twisting onto my right foot. The second time around, I was twisting on my left foot. So really focus on balancing, and you're not always twisting on the same side, and you're not overworking one muscle side compared to the other. So that was 2 repetitions. When I finish my sprint, I would then get the ball and I would do it with the ball. So again, I'm going to sprint with the ball. I'm going to be going around the cone for this one as fast as I can. Okay, around here as fast as I can. And then I'm going to follow through here. So I can leave the ball or I can continue. I can leave the ball or I can continue going through with it. And then you're going to make your way back for the second repetition with the ball. Altogether, that's 4 repetitions. So 2 without the ball, 2 with the ball. That equals 1 complete set. And I would do 4 more of those sets, giving me a total of 5. Okay, this should take us somewhere in the region of about 10 minutes or so. In between each set, I'm going to give you guys a 45-second to 1 minute break. You guys pick and choose depending on your fitness level. Okay, so it should look something like this at high speed. So that was almost exactly 10 seconds by the time I've walked half. That's your recovery, and then you're going to go on to your second sprint. And now your 2 repetitions with the ball. Okay, so that was my first full set at full pace. Now I get my break, 45 seconds to a minute, and then I'll go through, like I said, 4 more times. I'll see you guys in our second drill of the short, sharp sprinting. Work hard, guys. Enjoy the process and keep pushing yourself. In our next setup, we have 4 cones altogether. 3 of them are in one straight line, accumulating to 6 yards in total. So you're basically from the first cone to the second cone is 3 yards, and then again another 3 yards to give you those 6 yards. And then across the middle cone, there's a cone that's 6 yards. In the way it's illustrated is to its right side. Okay, everyone, I'm going to walk you guys through it just like I did on the previous drill. We're going to start at the bottom here. We're going to sprint to the very first cone. We're going to do a side-to-side movement to the side cone. And then we're going to sprint to the top cone, nice quick acceleration. And then when you finish that, you're going to go in the opposite direction. So once more. And sprint through. Okay? Then you would do that with the ball. When you're going to do it with the ball, you're going to be doing rollovers. As you notice there, when I finish the rollovers, I've left the ball and I've quickly accelerated to the front, to the cone. Take the ball back, so you're doing it a second time around, just like the previous drill. And that concludes one full set, going 100% throughout the whole process. And then you'd get a 45-second to a 1 minute break, and we do 4 more of those for a grand total of 5 sets. Okay guys, push hard, keep working. We got 1 more drill after this, and we are done for the day. In this drill, we'll need 5 cones all together. They're spaced out in increments of 5 yards. So from start to finish, they're going to equal to 20 yards all together. All right, so we're all set up for the last drill. We've got 5 cones, just like we had it in our diagram. They're all 5 yards apart, giving me a grand total of 5, 10, 15, and 20 yards from start to finish. So we're gonna get started. So we're going to be jogging to the first cone. When we get there, we're going to do an exercise, all right? We're doing 5 different exercises, 1 exercise for each set. For the first set, we're going to be doing mountain climbers, all right? 6 repetitions, nice and quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to sprint back to the first cone. And I'm going to repeat that, but I'm now going to go to the next cone. So 10 yards away. So I'm going to jog, I'm going to do 6 mountain climbers, and I'm going to sprint back. I'm going to repeat that process, but now I'm going to go up to 15 yards. So again, jog, mountain climbers, and sprint back. And you've guessed it, now 20 yards. Okay, so that completes our very first set. So the jogging portion is the time to recover, guys. Then when we're doing our exercises, our different types of exercises, that's just to work different muscle groups. And then our sprint is when we're really putting in the work today, okay? That was 1 set. Like in the previous drills, we are gonna have anywhere from 45 seconds to a 1-minute break, and then we're gonna complete 4 more sets of that. So a grand total of 5 once again. Every single set, the exercises are going to change. So for our next exercise, in our second set, we're gonna be doing 6 push-ups when we get to each cone. And then obviously I'll get up to the 15-yard marker and then to the 20-yard marker. Now on to our third set. After we've had our break, we're going to now be doing jump squats. 6 of them. For our 4th set, we're going to be doing crunches. And for our 5th set, we're going to be doing split lunges. Okay, and that concludes our fitness today. Each drill is taking around 10 minutes when you factor in the breaks in between all of your sets. So all together, plus your warm-up, we're looking, depending how long your warm-up is, anywhere from 35 minutes to 40 minutes for today's session. As you guys noticed, today's theme is sprinting, short, sharp bursts, change of direction. So really make sure you've got your groins, your hamstrings, you've really got them warmed up, right? And you're able to move from side to side and accelerate. You know, I would recommend that you guys put some cleats on, because when you are working on grass, it will get a little bit slippery with the change of direction that we're working on. And work hard, okay? Enjoy the process, keep pushing yourself, make yourself faster and stronger. And like we said, we're gonna see you guys out on the field starting next week on Tuesday. Okay, enjoy, have a great weekend, and keep working. Bye.